Good afternoon. I'm Rubina Ahmed. Your weather forecast coming up in just moments. But first, our top story. A rescue mission becomes a recovery mission on New York's Hudson River. The TSX is being propped up by metals and mining stocks this afternoon. Gold is on a tear again today. There is some really good economic data out today that is powering the markets in the States. The stock yesterday closed at $76. He has offered close to $100. So anyone holding that stock yesterday is doing very well today, up about 30% in just one day of trading. Ben, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Rubina. Hold on. There's some people who want to say hi to you. Isn't that right?
Oh.
1, 2, 3. You got friends everywhere, Rubina. Welcome to Vancouver.
That's amazing, Ben. That's amazing. The mood is hot there, definitely. You guys have got great weather in Vancouver. In Toronto, we are sopping in the rain. What is it like there right now, hours before the Junos are beginning?
Truth, how's it going?
Good.
Now, we were supposed to go on this ride. Can you please be the person that tells us what has happened to this ride?
Well, it just went up and it just stopped.
Where are you from?
India and Atlanta.
India and Atlanta. I'm Indian too. We're like brother and sister. That's awesome. So the ride broke, Rena, moments before we were going to go on. It was very dramatic. There was people stuck at the top of the free fall. So many people not knowing, will they be able to get home to get to their families tonight, but they were able to get down.
One of the glitziest film festivals in the world is a wrap, and guess who was caught canoodling? Star TV's Hussein Medhabji joins us live with the latest entertainment buzz. Okay, well, let's start with Can. Can you tell us? It's a wrap?
It's a wrap. Let's talk about the word canoodling for a second.
I think it's a very loaded word. I get a strange image in my head when I say
canoodle.
it.
It's like, that's canoodling.
Yeah.
And so at Cannes, we'll talk about
Isn't
the
that what we
festival
do
in a
in
second.
grade school, canoodle?
Yeah, and that's what entertainers do as well.
This year, more than $100 million worth of deals are expected to be done during the 11-day festival. CEO Piers Handling says that is one of the greatest successes of TIFF.
Let's say good morning to Rubina Ahmed-Haq, News Talk 1010's business correspondent. Hi, Rubina.
Hi, John.
Tell me about the General Motors IPO today, because apparently, and remember, we're big stockholders in this company, it's going to be worth more.
Today is the day, John, that GM gets back in the game. They're issuing 478 million common shares for about $33 each. And you're right, that's worth 14% more than what they had originally had said that they were going to issue the shares for. And this is great news for everybody living in Canada and in Ontario, because we own 11% of GM, and this means we're getting more back for our investment. Now, in order to break even, we need to get $51 back for each share, but there is tons of momentum in the auto industry right now, and it looks like as the years go on and we sell pieces of that investment back, we actually might get that $9.5 billion that we first sunk into the auto industry 16 months ago.
After watching the movie 5 times, he was surprised how much art imitated life.
There's excessive money kicking around, there's aggressiveness, highly competitive.
Give me a good example of someone you've dealt with in your business that's just been really cutthroat, that you could say Gordon Gekko-like.
Well, without quoting names, I remember that the investment bankers, particularly on both sides of the transaction, I was always amazed at how fast they could ramp up and make up fees for a particular transaction, because they're in a transaction-oriented kind of churn 'em and burn 'em business.
It's a line straight out of the movie. In Martin's experience, the movie mirrors the banking world, and many workers on Bay Street agree. If you think you've been hearing about this movie for a while, you're not alone. It was supposed to come out in April, then the release date was pushed to September, so it would coincide with the 2-year anniversary of the Lehman Brothers collapse. Director Oliver Stone wanted the global financial crisis to be top of mind when this movie hit theaters. In Toronto, Rubina Ahmed-Haq, Business News Network.